Welcome and thank you for joining us. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Naurin. Today we have brought top and trending news from across the nation and the world. Let's begin with the headlines. Biden and Netanyahu held important talks about Iran's missile strike. Trump's Bibles printed in China despite his criticism of Chinese trade. Harris campaign raises over $1 billion ahead of 2024 election. Mayor Adams announces closure of Randall's Island Relief Center by February. Governor Hochul deploys 65 New York National Guard soldiers to assist Florida with Hurricane Milton. Florida braces for impact as Hurricane Milton surges to Category 5 strength. The Smith Affair stunned audiences at World Fashion Week in Shanghai with groundbreaking designs. Ratan Tata, titan of Indian industry, dies at 86. Brazil's Supreme Court lifts ban on social media platform X. Trio awarded Nobel Prize in Chemistry for advances in protein design and prediction. At just 80, Nima Rinchi Sherpa climbs all 14 highest peaks, breaking records in mountaineering history. And Shakib Al Hasan calls for support in his final test match. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris held productive talks with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about Israel's response to Iran's missile attack last week. The White House announced the call lasted around 30 minutes and was direct, honest, and productive, according to White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. Discussions between the US and Israel had been ongoing since the Iran attack, and Wednesday's talks continued those discussions. Jean-Pierre mentioned that both leaders are working on how Israel should respond but did not provide more details. A full readout of the call is expected later. The call came at a time of rising tension between Biden and Netanyahu, as this was their first conversation since August 21st. During the 7-week gap, Israel also launched an offensive against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Biden has urged Israel not to target Iran's nuclear facilities or oil infrastructure, warning it could increase oil prices right before the upcoming US presidential election. A new book revealed that Biden previously expressed concerns to Netanyahu about Israel's global image. Former President Donald Trump's God Bless the USA Bibles, sold for $59.99, were printed in China, a country Trump has often criticized for unfair trade practices. Between February and March 2024, around 120,000 of these Bibles were shipped from a printing company in Hangzhou, China, to the US. The cost to produce each Bible was under $3, though their retail value could bring in about $7 million. Despite Trump's tough stance on China, especially during his presidential campaign, He has earned approximately 300,000 from Bible sales, according to his financial disclosures. Trump, who partnered with singer Lee Greenwood for the Bible, didn't disclose this connection to China. The Bible also includes US founding documents like the Constitution and Declaration of Independence. Critics point out that Trump's business deals with China clash with his political messages. Trump has suggested high tariffs on Chinese imports, which could raise the Bible's price significantly if such tariffs were applied. His campaign declined to comment on the matter. Vice President Kamala Harris' campaign operation raised over $1 billion in September, just 2 months after she became the Democratic Party's nominee for the 2024 election. This amount includes funds collected by the campaign committee and an affiliated joint fundraising committee that supports the Democratic National Committee and state parties. The impressive fundraising highlights Harris' ability to maintain excitement among donors as the November 5 election approaches. However, her campaign is facing significant outside spending from super PACs, especially in direct mail, where Republicans have gained a strong advantage. Groups like Elon Musk's Super PAC are actively working to boost voter turnout for former President Donald Trump. Recent polls show a tight race, with Harris and Trump closely matched in key swing states. A portion of undecided voters may make their choice based on developments in the last few weeks of the campaign. While presidential campaigns usually see an increase in fundraising as election day nears, raising nearly $500 million monthly is unusual. Trump had raised about $309 million for his campaign by the end of August. New York City Mayor Eric Adams announced that the Humanitarian Emergency Response and Relief Center on Randall's Island will close by the end of February. This decision followed the administration's successful efforts to reduce the arrival rate of asylum seekers in the city. Thanks to effective management strategies, including reticketing and case management, the number of asylum seekers in city shelters decreased for 14 consecutive weeks, reaching its lowest level in over a year. The city has already started reducing capacity at the relief center, dismantling a large tent structure that housed over 750 cots and returning part of the athletic fields for community use. Moving forward, the city will continue to lower the on-site population. After the center's closure, plans are in place to restore the remaining athletic fields and parkland. Mayor Adams stated, "We are turning the corner on this crisis and investing in the community. We are grateful to the Randall's Island Park Alliance and all New Yorkers who have supported us in managing this unprecedented influx." With nearly 250,000 people having passed through the system since spring 2022, the city remains focused on helping migrants transition to self-sufficiency. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that 65 New York National Guard soldiers and airmen would deploy to Florida to assist with Hurricane Milton's response. Governor Hochul stated, "As hurricanes cause devastation across the Southeast, we are stepping up to support those in need." The New York National Guard will send 41 soldiers from the 27th Infantry Brigade combat team in Syracuse, along with 10 Humvees, to provide essential support. They will travel aboard a C-17 Globemaster, third transport plane operated by the New York Air National Guard's 105th Airlift Wing from Stewart Air National Guard Base. Additionally, 24 pararescue airmen from the 106th Rescue Wing will also deploy. These trained EMTs will take watercraft and specialized vehicles flying in their HC-130J search and rescue aircraft. The New York National Guard troops are set to arrive in Florida before the hurricane makes landfall. Major General Ray Shields praised the troops' readiness, noting that they continue to make a difference while supporting recovery efforts in North Carolina. Hurricane Milton, a powerful storm fluctuating between Category 4 and 5, became known as a historic storm for the west coast of Florida, according to the National Weather Service in Tampa Bay. Milton marked the third hurricane to hit Florida during the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season, following Hurricane Helene 2 weeks earlier and Hurricane Debby in early August. If Milton landed as a Category 4, it would be the second of the season to do so. Remarkably, Milton was the fastest storm on record to rapidly intensify into a Category 5 in the Gulf of Mexico. On October 6, it began as a tropical storm with winds of 60 mph. Just 24 hours later, winds surged to 175 mph, exceeding the Category 5 threshold of 157 mph. Rapid intensification occurs when a storm's winds increase by over 58 mph in 24 hours. Climate scientists noted that human-caused climate change is contributing to the increased intensity of storms, which leads to more coastal flooding and heavier rainfall. Since April 2023, global sea surface temperatures have reached unprecedented highs, fueling stronger hurricanes. Now it's time for global updates. Bangladeshi designer Tasmit Afiat showcased her unique and stunning designs at the World Fashion Week in Shanghai on October 1, 2024. Known for blending traditional South Asian styles with modern, bold designs, Tasmit impressed both national and international audiences at the prestigious event. Tasmit started her journey at just 16, competing in fashion competitions in Bangladesh, and has since become a rising star in the global fashion world. As the founder of Stride Fashion Wear, she has dressed Bollywood celebrities using luxurious and sustainable materials. Her mission focuses on making affordable, stylish, and sustainable clothing for women of all shapes and sizes. Her designs have been featured in competitions like Miss Universe and Miss World, as well as in high-profile weddings and Dhaka's nightlife scene. Tasmit's creations aim to inspire women to embrace their self-worth through fashion. After her impressive show in Shanghai, Tasmit plans to continue pushing the boundaries of fashion, creating more empowering designs for women worldwide in the future. This news was reported by Millennium News 24 representative Mujahidul Islam. Ratan Tata, the former chairman of the Tata Group, passed away on October 9 at the age of 86, as confirmed by the Tata Group. In a heartfelt statement, N. Chandrasekaran, chairman of Tata Sons, expressed deep sorrow, saying, "It is with a profound sense of loss that we bid farewell to Mr. Ratan Naval Tata, a truly uncommon leader whose immeasurable contributions have shaped not only the Tata Group but also the very fabric of our nation." Just days before his death, Tata shared on social media that he was undergoing routine medical examinations at a Mumbai hospital, citing his age and unspecified health concerns. Tata became chairman of the Tata Group in 1991 and led the company for over 20 years, during which he transformed it into one of the world's largest conglomerates. Under his leadership, Tata Sons recorded a revenue of 165 billion in the 2023-24 fiscal year. The Tata Group was founded in 1868 by Jamsetji Tata as a trading firm and has since grown into a major global enterprise, influencing various sectors worldwide. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. You are watching latest global updates. Brazil's Supreme Court lifted the ban on the social media platform X, owned by billionaire Elon Musk, after it had been blocked for over a month due to issues related to disinformation. Judge Alexandre de Moraes announced the decision, allowing the immediate return of activities after X settled millions in fines for violating court orders in the fight against misinformation. The suspension began in late August when Musk failed to name a legal representative in Brazil. Moraes accused X of obstruction and supporting digital militias that spread fake news and threats against Supreme Court justices. Musk labeled Moraes an evil dictator during the conflict. With the ruling, Brazil's communications regulator has 24 hours to restore access to X for its millions of users. X expressed its commitment to returning to Brazil, emphasizing the importance of free speech. Before the ban, around 40 million Brazilians used X monthly. Many had turned to other platforms like Threads or Blue Sky during the suspension. X's troubles with the Brazilian government date back to the October 2022 elections, when tensions escalated after supporters of former President Jair Bolsonaro attacked federal buildings. Americans David Baker and John Jumper, along with Britain Demis Hassabis, received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry for their groundbreaking work in understanding proteins through computing and artificial intelligence. Baker, 62 years old, won half of the award for his achievements in computational protein design. The other half was awarded to Hassabis and Jumper for their advancements in protein structure prediction. The Nobel Committee praised Baker's remarkable ability to create entirely new types of proteins which can be used in pharmaceuticals, vaccines, nanomaterials, and tiny sensors. Meanwhile, Hassabis, 48 years old, and Jumper, born in 1985, developed an AI model that addresses a long-standing challenge in science, predicting the complex structures of proteins. Their AI tool, known as AlphaFold, predicts the three-dimensional structure of proteins from their amino acid sequences. The committee emphasized the vast potential of these discoveries, which could greatly benefit humanity. The Nobel Prizes, awarded since 1901, celebrate individuals who have significantly improved the world as envisioned by prize founder Alfred Nobel. 18-year-old Nepali mountaineer Nima Rinpoche Sherpa set a new record by becoming the youngest person to climb all 14 of the world's highest peaks, known as the 8,000ers. His achievement was confirmed after he reached the summit of Shisha Pangma in Tibet, standing at 26,335 feet. Nima's father, Tashi Sherpa, expressed pride in his son's accomplishment, stating, "He had trained well, and I was confident he would do it." Climbing all 14 peaks is a monumental challenge as it requires crossing dangerous death zones with low oxygen levels. Previously, the record was held by Mingma Gaibu David Sherpa, who completed the feat at age 30 in 2019. Nima started his climbing journey at 16, summiting Mount Manaslu in August 2022 and climbed Mount Everest last year. Nima Rinpoche Sherpa dedicated his record to his project #SherpaPower, emphasizing that his success represents a tribute to all Sherpas. Nima Nuru Sherpa, president of the Nepal Mountaineering Association, stated that this moment brings pride to their nation. Let's have a look on today's sports story. Bangladesh all-rounder Shakib Al Hasan announced on Wednesday that he wanted his countrymen by his side during his final test match, likely against South Africa later this month in Bangladesh. In a heartfelt message on his official Facebook page, the 37-year-old reflected on his cricket journey and expressed gratitude for the support he has received from fans. Shakib shared, "The entire story of my cricketing journey has been written by you. In my last match, I want to say goodbye alongside all of you." He hoped to connect with fans who celebrated his successes and felt pain during his struggles. Last month, before the second test in India, Shakib revealed his retirement plans from all formats of cricket. He aimed to participate in at least the first test against South Africa from October 21 to 25. However, his selection and security concerns would determine his participation. Despite previous reluctance from the Bangladesh Cricket Board, Shakib received support from youth and sports advisor Asif Mahmood, who expressed his wish for Shakib to play his final match at home. Shakib also apologized for not being vocal during a crucial political movement earlier this year. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feast. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,547.09. The NYSE Composite is increased by 112.06 points or 0.58%. Tokyo stock close price is 39,277.96. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 340.42 points or 0.87%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,258.86. The Shanghai index is decreased by 230.92 points or 6.62%. Hong Kong stock close price is 20,637.24. The Hang Seng index is decreased by 289.55 points or 1.38%. Bombay stock close price is 81,467.10. The Sensex index is decreased by 167.71 points or 0.21%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. Biden and Netanyahu held important talks about Iran's missile strike. Trump's Bibles printed in China despite his criticism of Chinese trade. Harris campaign raises over $1 billion ahead of 2024 election. Mayor Adams announces closure of Randall's Island Relief Center by February. Governor Hochul deploys 65 New York National Guard soldiers to assist Florida with Hurricane Milton. Florida braces for impact as Hurricane Milton surges to Category 5 strength. The Smith Offiat stunned audiences at World Fashion Week in Shanghai with groundbreaking designs. Ratan Tata, titan of Indian industry, dies at 86. Brazil's Supreme Court lifts ban on social media platform X. Trio awarded Nobel Prize in Chemistry for advances in protein design and prediction. At just 80, Nima Rinchi Sherpa climbs all 14 highest peaks, breaking records in mountaineering history. And Shakib Al Hasan calls for support in his final test match. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all at TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.